Good morning, students. I'm Mr. Stoddard, your high school principal. And this video will be an introduction to the registration process. Through this video, you're going to learn some valuable information about the registration process, and your counselors were going to guide you step by step through the process. At this point, if you could all take out a piece of paper and a pencil so that you can write down any questions that you might have that you could then ask your counselors when the video is over. And now I'm going to give you an opportunity to meet your counselors.
Hi, I'm Mr. Mybers. I'm the House 1 Guidance Counselor, letters A through E.
Hi, I'm Mrs. Hoffman, House 2 Counselor, last names F through K.
Hi, I'm Mrs. Southworth. I am House 3 Counselor, letters L through R.
Hi, I'm Ms. Hunter, Oak Hills High School Counselor for House 4 with students for the last names S through Z.
Hi, I'm Jen Riesland, Special Services Counselor.
Hi, I'm Fran Gilreath, College Counselor at Oak Hills High School.
I am now going to show you the registration website so that you understand how to access it at home and while you are in tartan time. To access the registration website, you will need to go to the Oak Hills High School website. Up at the top of the page, you will see drop-down boxes. Put your cursor on Academics, and you will see a link to the guidance site under it. Click on Guidance. On the left side of the guidance site, you will see a link for registration. Click on Registration. The registration website has a lot of great resources, and we will encourage you to take a look. There is a lot of information, but we are only going to hit the highlights today. Make sure you are looking at this in detail at home with your parents or guardians. You are going to have time to do this over the next few weeks during tartan time. The first drop-down box you will see is Registration Guidelines and Procedures. There are several options. Again, I am only going to hit the highlights. Academic Awards. Here you can find information about Honor Roll, Academic O, Honors Chain, National Honor Society, and International Honor Societies. If you want to make sure you are meeting the criteria for the diploma with honors, you need to make sure you do so prior to graduation. See your counselor if you are not sure if you have taken the classes that may be required. If you are an athlete, make sure you are working with the athletic office early concerning eligibility for NCAA sports. Another important thing you need to understand is declaring classes. Students can declare up to 2 credits worth of courses each year on a full schedule of classes that are not graduation requirements. You will not be permitted to declare any courses in any subject area until you have met your graduation requirements in that subject area. Declared courses still get a grade and credit awarded, but they are not included when we calculate your GPA and class rank. If you are not sure what this means, check with your counselor. Credit Flex is an opportunity for students to earn credit outside of the traditional classroom setting. Please visit the registration website for more details and make an appointment to speak with your counselor if you are interested in this challenging, student-driven academic option. You can also find information on the grading system. All Level 1 classes are either called honors classes or AP classes. Level 1 classes are weighted more heavily on the GPA scale than Level 2 classes. Again, see your counselor if you have questions about what this means. Instructional fees and course change deadlines. There is a new policy concerning lab fees for 2016 and 17. Lab fees are due within the first 15 days of the start of a class. If lab fees are not paid within this time period, you will be dropped from the class and scheduled into an alternate class or a study hall. Please plan ahead for lab fees when registering for your classes. Classes that have lab fees are easily distinguished on the back of your registration card with a $sign next to the title of the course. It is also important to know that after the 15th day of each new class, year-long or semester classes, courses can no longer be dropped for a study hall without a penalty, an F grade for the quarter, and a W on your transcript indicating that the class was withdrawn after the drop deadline. And no changes in the declared status of a class will be permitted after the first 15 days of the class. There are a few important steps to keep in mind when choosing your classes for next school year. The first step is knowing the end goal, which is graduation. For a traditional diploma, you need to earn 22 credits. This includes 4 credits of English, 4 credits of math, including Algebra 2, 3 credits in science, 3 credits in social studies, 1/2 credit in health, 1/2 credit in fitness education, and 7 elective credits, including 1 fine arts credit. For example, music, art, or design. If you are planning to go to a 4-year college, you will need to also take at least 2 years of the same world language to meet college entrance requirements. Look at the graduation requirements and see which ones you still need to fulfill. Also, if you are in a program of study, you need to see what electives still need to be completed. If you are planning to go to college, make sure you are meeting college admission requirements as well. Some colleges require classes beyond our graduation requirements, such as world language or physics. In addition to credits that are required for graduation, the state of Ohio also requires that certain assessments be passed to ensure proficiency. The class of 2017 must pass the OGTs. For the class of 2018 and beyond, there are end-of-year assessments that must be passed as follows: Geometry, Algebra 2, Physical Science for the class of 2018, Biology for the class of 2019 and beyond, American History, Government, English 1, and English 2. Returning to the registration website, we will now review the course listings drop-down menu. In course listings, you can see all the different departments we have at Oak Hills High School, from the Art and Design Department to the World Language Department. There is also information here on our Advanced Placement or AP programs, as well as our capstone courses associated with Program of Study. Each academic department includes a flowchart and course descriptions of all classes. We are now going to walk through an example of course listings and course flows from the Art and Design Department. The red boxes along the top have the different entry levels of courses. The stars you see indicate that the class has a prerequisite, co-requisite, or other requirement. A prerequisite means that there is a required class you have to successfully complete prior to taking the class with the star. Let's look at ceramics as an example. If you want to take ceramics, you first have to successfully complete Art Foundations. A co-requisite course you must have previously taken or be taking at the same time as the course with the star. Other requirements to take a course might include auditions, portfolios, or teacher recommendation. When you scroll down the course flowchart or click on any class title, you will see the course descriptions. First, you will see the course number of the class, followed by the course title and the grades in which you can take the class. The level of the class will be indicated, followed by how long the class lasts, 1 semester or full year. In parentheses, you will see how much credit a class is worth. If any additional materials or fees are associated with the class, those are also listed in the course description as well. We are now going to look at an example in the science department. You will see the top flow chart is for students who took honors physical science in the 8th grade. The second flow chart is for students who took 8th grade science. You are going to want to follow the flow chart that pertains to your situation. Oak Hills High School graduation requirements include 3 credits of science, including physical science, biology, and an advanced science. After you have met your physical and biological science requirements, there are many options available to meet your advanced science requirement. Please make sure you are talking to your core teachers about your individual circumstances and see your transcript if you are not sure which flowchart you should follow. We are now going to talk about choosing classes for your registration card. Copies of the registration card can be found on the second drop-down box on the registration website. You will get a color hard copy of your registration card from your Tartan Time teacher on recommendation day. This color copy will be your official registration card. Before you fill out your registration card, you need to review the high school credits you have earned so far. Check out your transcript. It will list all of the high school credits you have earned as well as the ones you are currently enrolled in. You will receive a copy of this in Tartan Time on recommendation day. Now it's time to choose your classes. With the recommendations of your teachers and counselors and help from your parents or guardians, you get to choose classes to fill 7 bells per day. You must take classes in the following areas: English, math, science, social studies, fitness education, and health to meet graduation requirements. You also have many electives to choose from to fill your schedule. I am now going to show you an example of a registration card. The top half of the card lists core subject areas and specific graduation requirements. You will choose classes from these areas with the recommendations of your teachers on recommendation day. These are your English, social studies, math, and science classes, as well as fitness education and health classes.
Hey Highlanders, this is Mrs. Vandewally and Ms. McCauley, and we're here to tell you about the 2 new course offerings the Science Department offers. First of all, there are many electives in the fields of biology, chemistry, physics, and engineering already to offer, but there's 2 more for next year.
I'm offering Natural Disturbances and Human Disasters. It takes a look at earth science and its intersection with human society, and is a really great option if you're interested in public policy or general science electives.
And I'm offering organic chemistry, and if anyone is interested in college in a career in chemistry, chemical engineering, biology, pre-med, nursing, pharmacy, or even environmental sciences, you'll be taking organic chemistry in college. But if you take this as a level 1 half-year semester or half-year course, it's an intro to the organic class you'll be taking in college. So hope to see you there.
The bottom half of the registration card is where you will choose your electives. Make sure you pick enough electives to total 7 bell periods each semester when you add them with your core classes at the top of the card. If you want a study hall, use the appropriate study hall code listed on your registration card. Make sure you are filling out the appropriate information, including getting teacher recommendations and marking if you want to declare a class. Remember that you may not declare a class until you have met graduation requirements in that subject area.
Hi, my name is Bonnie LaGrange and I'm a senior here at Oak Hills. I've taken 8 AP classes, I think, so I know a little bit about them. Although they're usually a lot more challenging than other courses here, they're definitely really interesting, and I found that I typically enjoy them more because they help figure out what you're passionate about. For me, AP Bio and AP Chem science classes have helped me figure out that I'm really passionate about science and medicine, and that's what I want to study in college. So if you're not really sure what you want to study, or you think you're really sure but you want to be sure before you go to college or before you start in your field, AP classes are definitely a good way to decide that. Also, you can get college credit, which means you get free credit and you don't have to pay for it, which is really great. If you do well on the tests, which the teachers here prepare you really well for. Also, they'll prepare you for the type of classes that there are in college, because they require more outside work and reading and critical thinking and things like that. But if you're not interested in college, because it's not for everyone, it also helps you figure out time management, different ways to think about problems, and also how to work hard, which is really great in any field. AP classes are a really good way to figure out what you want to do, and they're usually pretty fun. So you should check it out.
Hey everybody, my name is Mrs. Sullivan and I'm the Department Chair for World Language, and I'm here to tell you about all the offerings that the World Language Department has for you for next year. You know, we offer 5 different languages: French, Spanish, German, Chinese, and American Sign Language. We offer 5 years of Spanish and German, 4 years of French, now 4 years of American Sign Language, and 5 years of Chinese as well. We offer AP in all of the languages with the exception of American Sign Language. and we have dual credit options for university credit for French 3 and American Sign Language 3 and 4. We're very proud of all of our options. We also this year are offering our first elective in German called German Folklore, and you can definitely sign up for that anytime after German 2. It won't count for a foreign language credit for college, but it would count for an elective credit. We thought you might be interested in that as well. If you have any questions, please talk with your world language teacher. We'd be glad to answer any of them. Good luck and happy registering.
Good morning, Oak Hills High School. Hi, I'm Mr. Anderson, and I teach music here at Oak Hills. I'd like to share a little bit about the music course offerings for this next school year and some options for you to be part of. Obviously, we still have all of our band, orchestra, and chorus classes, just like we've had in the past. In addition to those, we do have a new jazz band offering called Jazz Lab Band. It's kind of a feeder program for students that are interested in learning about jazz but haven't done any jazz before, or if you play an instrument that's not typically in jazz band. So if you play flute or clarinet, it's a great place for you to learn how to play jazz. In addition to that, we still continue to offer a wide variety of non-performance courses, and those courses include our beginning, intermediate, and advanced piano courses, our AP Music Theory course, our Music Technology 1, 2, and 3 courses, our Musical Theater Ensemble, as well as a new course for next year, which is Beginning Guitar. And that's open to anybody that has never played guitar before. We invite you to be part of that. It's going to be a one-semester course. So in a nutshell, we've got something for everybody, whether your background is in traditional music or you just want to learn how to make beats and record yourself and do digital audio. We have some great opportunities for you here at Oak Hills. Please let us know if any of the music teachers can help you answer any questions about that, and we look forward to seeing you guys soon.
Don't forget this part of the registration card. At the very bottom of the card, you will choose your alternative electives. Be sure to choose 2 classes that you would be okay substituting on your schedule if your first choice is not available. And remember, if you don't pick them, we will pick them for you and you may not like it. If you are currently in the sophomore class, make sure you check out the top of your registration card. You have the opportunity to apply at Great Oaks for the next school year. If you are applying to Great Oaks, you need to check yes here, and you still need to turn in a completed registration card. If you are currently in the junior class, you have the opportunity to select December release, which means that you will be done with classes after the first semester of your senior year. Mark yes if you plan to use the December release option and circle the 999 codes at the top of the card. You also need to choose courses that meet only for one semester. Check your transcript and with your counselor to determine if you are eligible for December release. You must have at least 18.5 credits earned at the end of your junior year and not require any year-long classes to be eligible. On recommendation day, you will be given your registration card. Upcoming freshmen will get a pink card. Sophomores will get a green card. Juniors will get a yellow card, and seniors will get a blue card. Your teachers will help you register for classes based on your ability and not your performance. You will also get a copy of your transcript on this day. Teachers will circle the course level, indicating which class they recommend you to take with their initials. You will be able to pick out the electives on your own with help from your teachers, counselors, and parents or guardians. Some electives will also require a teacher recommendation. Remember to keep prerequisites in mind. Over the next few weeks in your tartan time, you will be reviewing your schedule plans for next school year. You will get a planning grid so that you can plan out the next few years of high school. This ensures that you are thinking ahead regarding prerequisite classes, graduation requirements, and college admissions requirements. Make sure you are using the registration website and the flowcharts and course descriptions to help map out each year of coursework in the core curriculum areas. Remember, graduation will arrive fast. Good planning now will result in a positive high school experience and pave the way for future success after graduation. July 15th is the deadline to change requests for the next school year. If you want to make any changes to your registration card, including alternate elective courses, you must see your counselor or the summer counselor prior to July 15th. This includes full year and semester classes. After July 15th, you will not be able to make changes to your registration requests except to drop a class for a study hall if you do not already have one on your schedule. Please note that band courses have a July 1st selection deadline and may not be dropped without penalty after this date. Here are some other important dates for you to remember over the next few weeks. If you are a current freshman or sophomore, you will want to hear the rest of the information in this presentation. Juniors, at this time you can stop the presentation and submit your questions to your tartan time teacher. We are now going to talk about programs of study. One of the educational opportunities you have as an Oak Hills High School student is to participate in a program of study. A program of study is focused concentration in a subject area. It is kind of like having a major while in high school. We have 4 programs of study at Oak Hills High School: Creative and Performing Arts, International Studies, STEM, which stands for Science, Technology, Engineering, Mathematics, and Medicine, and Integrated Studies. There are many benefits to completing a program of study. You will complete a rigorous preparation program for your post-secondary and career endeavors, including a capstone project. You will have experiences to share on a college application or job application. There will be a diploma recognition and a certificate of achievement at your graduation ceremony. You can earn possible college credit through the many of the elective courses, including in the program of studies pathways. There are also possible scholarships. To apply for a program of study, you will need to submit an application. All current 10th graders will fill out an application in tartan time during the registration season, indicating whether you intend to participate in a program of study. You will then develop a personal program of study plan with your tartan time teacher, identifying electives and discussing possible capstone projects. You will enroll in program of study electives as appropriate, and you will begin work on your capstone project during your senior year.
Hi, my name is Jenna Duber and I'm a senior at Oak Hills, and I am involved in the STEM capstone. My capstone project is working with people in South Africa to incorporate water purification, and capstone has taught me a lot about how to communicate with people. It has taught me how to make connections and reach out and give us real world experience. I'm also traveling to South Africa in March, and without capstone I wouldn't have had the motivation or opportunity to do so. So I fully recommend capstone for anyone who is looking to pursue something that they're passionate about. It has really changed my life, and I'm so happy to be a part of it.
This is what the program of study application looks like. It is due for sophomores on January 28th during tartan time. To successfully complete a program of study, you will need to complete 25 credits towards graduation, which is more than a traditional diploma. You will need to earn a grade of C or above in 8 required elective credits in the elective areas associated with your program of study. Students also need to complete an approved capstone project their senior year. Another decision you will need to make your sophomore year is whether you want to attend a Great Oaks campus. This is an opportunity for students to get a head start on a career path and industry-level certification while still in high school, while also getting college preparatory academics. For students who enjoy learning with their hands as well as their minds, this is for you. Students can earn certificates that allow them to begin a career as soon as they graduate from high school. They can also earn college credit in both academic and technical classes. Check out www.greatoaks.com for more information. Applications to attend Great Oaks are online and due at the end of January.
Hi, I'm a senior. Oh, brat. Here at Oak Hills. Just kidding. Diamond Oaks Student Career Center. I'm in the Equine Science and Management program. That was Jake. My educational experience has nothing but been positive here. Between the faculty, the teachers, and like the other students here from many different schools. There's Mason, Harrison, Finneytown, you name it. It's pretty awesome. They're helpful. They support you in all of your career choices that you make. I'm no longer probably gonna be working with equine, but I will forever be indebted to these wonderful animals. I'm actually enlisted in the Navy, so it goes from mechanical engineering to culinary arts, obviously equine, science and management program, and then you have enlistment programs. I hope you guys enjoy your years at Oak Hills and you guys can experience what I've experienced here. It's pretty awesome and amazing.
If you have any questions about the information you have just heard, make sure you write it down and submit it to your Tartan Time teacher. You can also make an appointment to speak with your counselor. Remember, there are 3 ways to make an appointment with your counselor. 1. Go to the OHLSD student portal page and click on the OHHS Guidance Appointment tab. 2. Fill out a green appointment request sheet available in the classrooms and in the offices. Drop it off with a counseling secretary on your way to class. 3. Email your counselor. Thank you, Highlanders, and happy registration.